So, welcome back. In the last lesson, I had blocked in the movement of the arms, and I'd already blocked in the movement of the legs. Um, I'm not going to spend much more time animating here, and as I said before, I will just supply the other animations because we need to get to Unity and start assembling these together. So what I'm going to do is in this lesson, I'm really just going to start adding a little bit of inertia and anticipation and follow through, and just work on the arcs of movement that will be in this walk cycle. So. If we look down here, as we saw in the last couple of lessons, that I've been using this alternating the snapping frames um, option here with this little magnet. And when that's turned on, you can see that it snaps to 100 millisecond increments, which just so happens to be the increments that match the number of frames in this reference. So which plays frame by frame, and that was because that was the first thing in this walk animation that was animated. It sort of set the the keyframes for everything else that we've done since. Um, and it also, if you just click these little dots here beside this magnet, you'll see that it's the default setting. 100 milliseconds is the default snap setting for those frames. So I'm going to set this to 25 and just hit OK. And now you can see that we our frames are still on the 100 millisecond intervals, but we can now see an extra three potential snap points between them. So what I'm going to do is start using the movement of the body to get a little more weight into this figure. So let's just take a look here. So our figure walks up and peaks there, the pelvis peaks there. And what I want to do is maybe at this point move the body up a little further. So that it's like it's been shoved up a little bit. And maybe take the movement of the head that I had tried before, and take that and push it up to there, perhaps, so that it follows the movement of the rib cage. So so the pelvis dips down there on frame 600, and at this midpoint here, I'm going to drop the rib cage down as well. And actually, what I'm going to do is pull up this here, so you can see the keyframes for the rib cage itself. I'm just going to delete that frame on 600 as well. So you can see now that we're getting a little more weight into our figure. Let's have a look at the head as well. It's right there beside rib cage, and we could remove that frame there and take the head's movement, so that if you like, the movement of the rib cage is caused by the pelvis, and the movement of the head is caused by the rib cage. So they're reacting to each other. Now, say we want to do the same thing here with the backpack. The backpack, if I unlock the sprites there, you can see that the backpack. If I just put that back over here, and I can control and zoom with my middle mouse here. in my hierarchy, you can see that the backpack is a child of the rib cage bone. So if I move this bone here, backpack moves with it. But I can move sprites by themselves as well. So if I wanted the so my rib cage comes down like that, I could add some movement to the backpack like so. So that it sort of loosens it up a little bit from the body. And where's it? Peaks up here again, and I'm just going to pull it again down a little further like that. Oh, there's a bit of a pop in it. Actually, what I can do is click on that frame there, Control C, copy it, and move my playhead up to there and paste it. So it should loop now. Okay, so another thing I wanted to do then was to maybe concentrate on the flick of the wrist. So you can see here, actually I can turn on some onion skinning and we can have a look at this. But if I click on the wrist there, it'll show us the hand bone there. If I right click on my playhead and pull this out like this, you can see an onion skin of the previous frames in red. I can right click and pull in this direction, and you can see a green onion skin of the frames that we're moving into. So it's a little much. If I just click on that, and we look at where our most recent keyframe is, I might just pull this up a little bit so that it sort of drags. And maybe here, just exaggerate this so like it's following the upward movement, and then it would flick down. And actually maybe offset that a little bit too, so that it follows the arm. Okay, so it's a little better. And then when it's when it's leaving the this arc up here, I think I'll have it lag. Just pull it a little bit behind. So just offset the key there. Okay, so what I want to start doing in the next couple of lessons is to start exporting to Unity and preparing our character within the game engine. So I'm going to supply other animations, the idle, run, and walk animations, and then we can start working on those as the clips within our Unity animator. So what we've done here is just prepared one animation. The process is pretty much the same. So I've been using inverse kinematics. I've been using the spriter timeline, and really the process is pretty much going to reuse those concepts for all the other animations that we would do. Also using references like this, which and you'll find a run and a skid reference in the project folder down here as well under our references. So see you in the next lesson.